seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. It's Carter. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch. And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, This offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely...
Maybe a crease. And he scored! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finding some room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Red Raider! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Bulldog! Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Give to the running back. Maybe some room here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right?
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. But when it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff for Frazier. Could be an alley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The screen, he's got wheels. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Finds his man. It's Frazier. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's a give to Frazier. There's a crease. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. In the red area, it's Phillips.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Williams. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 22 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's West Virginia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 45. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Frazier again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and, boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
The give is to Williams. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Might have a chance. The 30, the 20, 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Frazier. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The option look. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
35, Georgia, 30. Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. And the Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Dickey.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. If this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd.
Found a seam on the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
36, Texas Tech. 35, number 91, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Phillips. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The throw. Makes the grab. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Handoff for Frazier. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Frazier again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal for Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
How about the taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. The give, running right, it's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Fourth down, and this offense will roll the dice from their own territory and stay on the field. He's got it. The first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Are you as surprised as I am that they didn't throw the football there?
Man, I'm shocked. You get in those situations, 99% of the time, those are passes, but slip in the run, maybe a little confusion by the defense thinking pass, pass, pass. It worked, so nobody complains.
Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Handoff, Frazier running left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Giants answer right back with a score of their own.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Under fire. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 56. Georgia, 50. Number 95, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Working that wide receiver screen. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.